Morning, everyone. It's your boy Shavar Madner, and I want to take this time to discuss a serious topic about mental health. Now, today is my birthday. I turned 36 today, and I had a video planned for the fitness channel. Matter of fact, it was going to be a separate video, so I decided to erase both those videos and just talk about this in one video and put it on both of my channels. So you might be seeing the same video on two channels if you pay attention. A lot of us suffer with mental health, and there's a reason why I decided to wait to discuss this topic today on my birthday. I'm a combat vet. I know a few of you guys watch my main channel. I'm proud. I talk about it a lot. And over the last couple of years, a lot of things have happened in my life that kind of reopened a lot of wounds that I had gotten over. One being finding my aunt deceased in her home the day after Veterans Day here in 2020. And she was a proud vet herself. But since then, I had to relearn from COVID and all the other atrocities that's been going on around the world that you have to find an outlet. Now, I go to therapy. Been doing it since 2010 to discuss a lot of my problems that I might have throughout the month with anger and depression and, no suicidal, homicide ideation, none of that. Just trying to figure out ways to keep myself grounded in situations where I feel trapped as an individual that deals with post-traumatic stress, combat related. And not that you can't get post-traumatic stress in the general public, because a lot of people have over the last couple of years, especially developed that. Most likely we're seeing death from COVID and a lot of things that can trigger that. But what really got me thinking, to do this video all over today is I look back over my life and where I'm about to take my life. And I felt like sharing a lot of information is going to help a lot of you guys that follow me, that is trying to get into fitness, that want something better in life, that this could be a guide for you. I found that medicine only fixes half of your problems. Now, I'm not saying meds don't work. The VA had me on so many meds before I had my kids that it was ridiculous. But it's only going to fix half the problem. And it's no secret. I was an alcoholic, a severe one. Now, behind me is a bottle of Crown Royal I brought last night. Haven't had a shot of liquor since June, since Father's Day. It's my birthday, so of course I'm going to celebrate. But I'm going to drink responsibly. But back before I realized I had post-traumatic stress years ago, I would drink Crown daily. Beer, whatever you named. If it was alcoholic beverage and I knew we were going to take away some of the pain and some of the shit that I was dealing with, I did it. Smoked for well over a decade. Could smoke you out of a pack of cigarettes a day, from Marlboro Shorts to Cool 100s to Cool XL. Some of you guys remember the big Cool XL cigarettes. Smoked them. Winston's, Marlboros, smoked them. Cigarillos, even did a little weed. I remember a doctor told me that if I wanted to live to see 36, to give up smoking. I did, and I'm here. I'm 36 years old. And my health is great, phenomenal. And I have fitness to thank for that. I had to find a different outlet that can help me train my brain to deal with stressful situations so I won't feel like a lot of things is overpowering me. One of the reasons why I decided to buy a ticket to become a Falcon season pass member, even though I love the Falcons. I have a thing about crowds, a phobia, because in combat in Iraq, we were always taught that if you see crowds, usually something bad was going to happen. So I had to put myself in uncomfortable situations, and that uncomfortability, over time, the body adapts and it changes. And the same way with fitness. I'm going to always have post-traumatic stress. I'm going to always have depression issues. I'm going to always have things that's going to trigger me. but it's how I deal with it up here that dictates my actions. Most of us that deal with post-traumatic stress, we don't boast about having it. A lot of people that have it boast about having it. It's no fun. You have your nightmares, you're always on edge. Even when I'm laughing, I'm joking on this camera, when I'm training down there and I'm having fun giving advice, in the back of my mind, I'm always wondering when the next attack might happen. Yeah, there's a shooter lurking because of all these mass shootings. Is war gonna break out? All these thoughts go through my head daily. The people that I seen get killed overseas, the things that I did overseas. Sometimes when I close my eyes, I see certain shit that I don't like seeing. All those things play a factor when you've been traumatized, and especially when you've been re-exposed to traumas. So when I found fitness, and I had a strong support system even outside the world of fitness, I just, my vices, my cigarettes and alcohol to numb the temporary pain were the vices that once I let those things go, I focused on rebuilding what little bits and pieces of my mind and happiness that I can rebuild. And even though I still have my problems, I can manage a lot better with a sober mind than I can on a diluted mind. I encourage anyone that deals with this post-traumatic stress, depression, anxiety, not to just to run to the meds, but sit down, cognitive therapy, re-expose yourself to the trauma. Something is triggering you to where you can't adjust. Okay? I'm gonna be on meds till the day I die. I'm gonna have nightmares till the day I die. I'm gonna have thoughts about snapping people's necks till the day I die, because some days I have those thoughts. Somebody pissed me off bad enough, I have them. We all do. Some days I don't lay with my wife. I come to my office and lay on the couch, because the body remembers traumas. It remembers anniversaries. No matter what you try to do, your body takes you places where you don't want to go. And mainly it's your mind. So when I have days like that, I avoid my wife, my kids. I don't want to snap on them. I come in here. And that can drive a wedge in your family and friends' life. So I encourage anyone that's dealing with this to find some passion. I don't care if it's fishing. I don't care if it's working on cars. I love working on my car. That was another outlet that I found. Just getting active. Not sitting around playing in your mind of negative fucking thoughts. But fitness was my go-to. Challenging myself to lift heavier weight, to get certified as a personal trainer, to want to help people that might be dealing with some mental health issues and their quest for trying to get into shape. It became my passion. It became my outlet. Even when I have bad days and I come on here and I'm spewing my bullshit about anime and fitness, and I'm going to call him by his name today. I ain't Greg Doucette, or, if I'm talking about Geekdom 101, or if I'm talking about any of those guys just to make somebody laugh or just for shits and giggles, I may be having a bad day. But if I can come on here and make somebody laugh, I succeeded in my day. But you have to love yourself enough to want to change. I'm going to always stay in therapy because that helps me. I don't think if I didn't have therapy, that I'd probably be worse off than what I am today. So I'm going to stay in there until they kick me out of therapy. I love going once a month, talking to my psych. It helps me decode and deload and reset. And, as a personal trainer, you're doing programs, you're trying different programs, and you put your body through programs, you're trying to see what works. You're trying to, before you sell your product, make sure it works. And there's a lot of things you do that's stressful. I have an autistic son on top of that, so helping him try to learn how to manage. And then I got a 6-year-old that's going to be a 7-year-old. Hell, he'll be 4 in a couple weeks. My daughter will be 7 the next Sunday. We're all December babies. So dealing with the kids, and then a wife of 15 going 16 years and her problems and woes, then my own mental health, it's a lot. Dad had 2 heart attacks, and then you find your aunt deceased, your mom lost her husband. It's so much that goes on in my world you guys have no idea about, that I still have to find time for myself. And that's where my fitness come in, my mental health, my personal responsibilities come in. Don't be afraid to put yourself in an uncomfortable position to adapt to something better. It's the unknown on the journey of life that when you stay there long enough and you adapt to the unknown surroundings, and life in general, it promotes the growth. It can make a new you. If you want to become successful in life, sitting around on your ass with all your distractions and not putting them to the side to focus on what you're trying to do will always keep you where you're at, because you're used to not doing nothing. But actually making that first step and being in that uncomfortable zone to where you do not know, that's going to challenge the brain to want to know and want to adapt. And when you can push all of the distractions out of your way, you'll become successful. And that's my goal going to 2023. Not just powerlifting, not just recertifying different areas as well as a personal trainer, not just trying to get my own business off the ground, trying to get my gym up and going. I have my own home gym, which is my garage, but I'm talking about a public gym going. I have to put myself in situations to where I'm going to be uncomfortable. And those of us that deal with post-traumatic stress, it's hard for us to do that because of trust issues. So my advice to you guys is to train your brain. Know that it's okay to be a little bit uncomfortable, I mean. Don't always be on edge all the time. I always have a fear of relapsing. I do, because the world is so unstable. And I always worry about what could happen if I do relapse. But if I always keep that thought in the front of my mind, I would never take risks in trying to at least have somewhat of a normal life. So for anyone that's going through a lot of things in life at this moment, get help first. Have a strong support system, whether it's family and friends, military or not. This is for everybody that's dealing with a lot of depression, mental health. Don't just depend on the meds. Don't depend on alcohol, weed, and cigarettes and all that mumbo jumbo to try to help you overcome it, because that's just doing more harm to the body than good, because you're going to drink, and once you get used to drinking that drink, you want a stronger drink. Same with cigarettes, same with weed, crack cocaine. Whatever your outlet is, the body is amazing at adapting to certain stimulus. Once it adapts, you need more of it. You need more of it, and it can become very addictive. And then you end up dead, or the health is just horrible. Trust me, I was going down that road. So that's my advice. I just wanted to share a intimate moment with you guys. I'm gonna go film a birthday workout. I hope you guys enjoyed the last video. This one should be as long, be just an upper body one, but I just want to share this on both of my channels, and where my channel, mainly my fitness channel in general, is about to go. It's going to be about fitness overall, health, not just putting on muscle and how to get big and strong in the foundations, but this. We need more of this being trained in this day and age, to where we can get back to being on the same page as a society. That's what we need. We need to train this. Everything starts with this. If this is unstable, then guess what? You're unstable. And for us that's been traumatized and deal with depression and anxiety and all that, it's because this is unstable. And you have to put yourself in a stable position to adapt and learn and try to figure out ways to make the brain stronger, because a stronger brain is a healthier brain. A stronger brain dictates a stronger mind and body as one. You're going to always have your problems when you're traumatized. There's no cure for post-traumatic stress. This isn't a cure video. This is a video to help aid and to find ways to manage it. And I'll probably do more of these videos you guys want me to, talking about how to deal with my sleep and some of your problems and stuff like that, to try to share what works for me. If I can help just one person out there, I did my job. If I can help turn that person's life around so that person can become successful in life, I did my job. And if I can make you laugh by using a lot of foul language and hijink points and shit, then I guess what? I did my job. Because you could have been contemplating suicide that day. I'm going to leave you guys with this. My aunt been dead since 1998. She was 103. And she told me something before she died. She said, smile a little, smile a lot. One smile is worth 1,000 teardrops. And for a long time, I didn't know what she meant. But I want you guys to think about this. When you're crying, what's the fastest way to stop? Smile. Laughter. When you're having bad thoughts and you're hurting, you're grieving, what stops those tears? Joy. Happiness. Smile. Even if they're tears of joy, when you crack that smile, that happiness, it helps. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Smile a little, smile a lot. One smile is worth 1,000 teardrops. I live by that motto every day. That's why I am the way that I am. So with that being said, here's to the start of my 36th year of life. It's going to be an excellent year. I hope to help as many people as I can on the road to 40. Because when I'm 40, I want to have my stuff going, and I want to be able just to help whoever I can until I'm just too old and decrepit to move and do anything. At that time, I ask the good Lord to take me out of the game. But until then, this been your boy Shavor Matner. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay just happy. And if you're dealing with mental health, just know that you're not alone. There's plenty of us out there. And if I can help you change the way you think about things, I'm all for it. And more content like this is coming soon. Guys, take care. And I see you all very soon on the next video. Peace.